Hey, puppy trades. So yeah, the stock market is going to crash. We are going to be at much lower levels than we are right now. So when's that going to happen? Well, first we have to acknowledge that I am the best wave theorist and technical analyst to ever live. This is my untouched chart of the Dow Jones, and I don't just say that to brag. I say that because that's really important to acknowledge with the wave count when I really just hit it on the head. I said this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1, wave A. I pointed out this highest high in the RSI, the shallow wave 4, the wave 5, ending with momentum divergence, and the A, B, C correction near the 50% retracement. And then I had this is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, bang, up to the 100% extension of a larger wave 3. So I said the length of wave 1, place at the wave 2 low, was going to give a minimum wave 3 target. And we haven't reached that target yet, but the S&P 500 has. And so we look at the Dow Jones right now. The Dow Jones is really saying when the stock market is going to crash, and it's also helping show when the stock market is going to top. So I've been scaling out of equities. I think that there's a time and a place for everything, and just blindly being bullish the stock market right now, it might make some money in the short term, but in the long term, there's going to be a lot of pain. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave A, B, C, wave 2, wave B. The equal legs target is around 470. That's not that much higher than the current levels. The bulk of this rally is done. And so if we look at the Dow Jones and we look at the financial ETF XLF, it's a very similar story. I've called both of them perfectly. 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and then from the slow, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3. And again, we see the equal X target is 53, 54. It's currently around 51. So there's not that much more upside in the indices. Will there be a stock pickers market? Will there be individual names that outperform? But sure. But as far as the Dow Jones and financials go, this thing is going to finish this wave 3, and it's going to have a large crash. So between 54 to 56, there's going to be a reaction zone, whatever the wave theorists want to call it. There's going to be a big reaction, and this whole cycle is going to correct, and it's going to be really nasty. It's going to be a really nasty correction, and financials might not recover for a really long time. So yeah, I think smart money is scaling out of equities right now, and there are a few individual stocks in the tech sector that are kind of the devil's advocate. But as far as the Dow Jones and the financials go, XLF reaching 54 to 56, that's kind of the top. That's kind of a toppy level. And if XLF starts crashing, it's hard to believe the S&P 500 won't. Like I said, there are a few individual names in the NASDAQ, like Apple, like Nvidia, like Tesla, that might beg to differ, but they might just outperform in the blow off top. So, could we see a blow off top in the market? Sure, but will it be worth it? Is it going to be worth it to chase a blow off top in the Dow Jones and financials? Maybe, probably not, though. So, we look at the Dow Jones, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. 470 is the equal X target. And zooming in on DIA, this is what the bulls are looking for the blow off top. If it has to be perfect, if I have to really get this perfectly, which I don't even think it's worth it to try, but for the sake of the channel, I'm just gonna tell you guys what I think. This is wave 1, and this is A, B, C, wave 2. So taking the extensions A, B, C, we see the Dow Jones is at the 127.2% extension. This can be wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and then the Dow Jones is looking for a wave 3 of wave 3 higher. The length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low gives a wave 3 target of 464 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low, that gives a target of 482. So 470 to 482, that looks like the top. And looking at the Dow Jones right now, if it goes below 418.51, this might not happen. It's about 20 points away from breaking this downside level and really cascading to the downside. So, will the big crash happen tomorrow? The Dow Jones and financials seem to suggest there's going to be, yes, a marginal new high, taking XLF to 54 to 56, taking DIA up to the 470s before the biggest crash anyone's ever seen in their entire life. It's going to be really nasty. It's going to be really ugly, and financials and the Dow probably won't recover for many years. So I'm going to make sure that this video ends at 1:16. It started at 1:09 because I believe what causes the crash is going to be, yes, the next 9/11. It's going to be that serious. It probably will be like 2000, 2001.